Oakley dokley. Well, I think you know what time it is right now. It is time for day 87 of the 100 Days of Narration Challenge. Hello, I'm John Hurt. No, I'm not. I'm Edwin Tiang. That was a very awkward change of voice. So day 87 of the 100 Days of Narration Challenge, and we're in the middle of a bad review week, as in a bad review of a good thing, good review of a bad thing, or a bad review of a bad thing. Basically, something that bad is in there, and it colors the language significantly. Today's particular thing we're going to do is a review of Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. Oh dear God, the second Transformers live-action movie by Michael Bay, by Armond White. Armond White. I don't actually know how to say his name properly, so that's probably not to my benefit. Anyway, so it's a good review of a bad movie in this particular case. I don't like any of the Transformers movies, so that might be, I mean, some people have the opinion that the Transformers movies by Michael Bay are in fact cinematic masterpieces. I do not agree. But Armond White agrees that it is in fact a cinematic masterpiece, and yeah, I wish I had his review for the first Transformers movie somewhere, but apparently all his reviews over the internet have been taken down, or they haven't been archived. I don't know where they are right now. I tried looking for them, but maybe I didn't try looking into it hard enough. But the New York Press, which he used to do reviews for, no longer hold his reviews, so that's a bit strange and a bit awkward. But I guess it was because they finally figured out the fact that he was a troll. He's a massive troll. If you go to RottenTomatoes.com, tomatoes, one of those two, and look up the reviewer for Armond White, and looked up his review compared to the the Freshometer or whatever it is, I can't remember, you will notice the fact that he has exactly the opposite opinion for every single thing on there, almost every single thing on there. So I mean, it's one thing to be, to have to have a different opinion about something. It's another thing to be contrary just to be contrary. So it's like, people not liking this movie, I shall say good things about it that don't really make sense because they are, how can you, oh God, no. I'll if you haven't heard of Armond White before, then I think you're going to be in for a treat because here is a guy who loved Transformers, the movie by Michael Bay, and praises it as a high point of cinema, and despises Toy Story 3, which is absolutely despises it. And one of the 3 reviewers around the world who hated Toy Story 3. Yeah, so there we are. But enough jabbering. God, I wish I had the original Transformers review because that was... Sorry. I'm doing my whole burping at least once per 100 Days of Narration now for some reason, but I don't know why I'm doing that anymore. But yeah, the original Transformers movie review was amazingly fucking just... God, what are you saying? The review for Transformers 2 is still pretty out there as well, but no, the original one was much, much more out there. But we'll read this now. Okay, so Armond White's review for Transformers 2, otherwise known as Transformers Revenge of the Fallen by Armond White. Why waste spleen on Michael Bay? He's a real visionary, perhaps mindless in some way. He's never bothered filming a good script, but Transformers 2 Revenge of the Fallen is more proof he has a great eye for scale and a gift for visceral amazement. Bay's ability to shoot spectacle makes the Ridley, Tony, Jake Scott family look like cavemen. Who else could compose a sequence where the characters, albeit robots, go from the bottom of the sea to another planet in one seamless 30-second dreamlike flow? Well, I think anybody with a CGI budget and, post-special effects team could do that, probably, Just guessing, Armond White, just guessing. That transition typifies the storytelling in the sequel to 2007's Transformers. Teenage Sam Witwicky, Shia LaBeouf. I never know how to say his name, even though I've heard it probably many times. Shia LaBeouf. That jerk. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. That jerk, on his way to college, is drawn back into the first film's battle between mechanical aliens, human-friendly Autobots, and dastardly Decepticons. Sam innocently acquires the secret code of the aliens' cosmic history, something to do with his American kid innocence and appreciation of middle-class life's abundance. Raised on the original 1980s Transformers toys by Hasbro and subsequent TV cartoons and comic books, the Transformer movies expound on this cultural plenitude. Their fascination with technology, the way common objects rearrange, expand, or shrink as if having a benevolent or malicious life of their own, drives the stories. Bay is an ideal director to realize this particular genre. Bay is an ideal director to realize this peculiar genre, which remakes the surfeit of adolescent commercial media as a means of multimedia gratification. I love that sentence. Isn't it a wonderful sentence? He's great at making mindless movies, but no, he had to he had to dress up the words so we don't immediately understand. Let's read that sentence again. Just for fun. Bay is an ideal director to realize this peculiar genre, which remakes the surfeit of adolescent commercial media as a means of multimedia gratification. Oh, that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. These cars, trucks, motorcycles, and planes metamorphose fast, but their transfiguration is like the mechanical toy descriptions in E.T.A. Hoffman, fantastic and uncanny. Really? Okay. Bay's post-nuclear version of Hoffman's The Nutcracker stirs emotion within our pop culture. Industrial experience then connects to ancient spiritual myths like Kingdom of the Crystal. Pardon me, like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I think he also gave a positive review for. Is he really comparing it to the Nutcracker? Is he? He's comparing Transformers: Revenge of the Fallen to Nutcracker. Oh God. And as crazy as this review sounds, his original one for Transformers was even more nutsoid. It was even more nuts. I wish I'd saved that review. It was like you just read it and you felt, oh God, what is wrong with you? How could you use all these words for evil that you're doing right now with your review? Anyway, keep going. It's too much the production of industrialization to be considered magic, yet Bay's sheer fascination. Sorry, let's try that again without the Those sandwiches were good, but I'm burping a lot. Yeah. It's too much the production of industrialization to be considered magic, yet Bay's sheer fascination with seeing is impressively communicated. In the history of motion pictures, Bay creates the best canted angles ever. Really, best canted angles. Okay. The world looms behind a human protagonist with the enormity of life itself. My favorite, A windblown Megan Fox, a windblown Megan Fox, facing the audience as a jet fighter slowly, majestically glides behind / above her. God. Bay already has a signature, the up-tilted 360-degree spin, gleefully parodied in Hot Fuzz. Here, he flashes it whenever Sam kisses his girlfriend. Bay photographs Fox and luscious, vicious rival Isabella Lucas like pinups, a pop culture joke encompassing what every young girl post-Madonna is told is okay. They're girls with options, as Sam says. There's still advertising porn in Bay's soul, but it's so expressive of the media norm that it's funny. Proof we're watching nothing more than fantasy. This commercialized life force cannot be destroyed, only transformed, as a Decepticon warns. Decepticon warns, as a Decepticon warns. Warns. You can't even tell the difference I'm saying, but one is warm, and the other is warns. Did you even... I'm not hearing that. That's weird. Not that Guardian. So to go back, just chill back a bit. Sorry, let's just read that one again. Sorry, but yeah, I'm very French wine. Anyway, there's still advertising porn in Bay's soul, but it's so expressive of the media norm that it's funny. Proof we're watching nothing more than fantasy. This commercialized life force cannot be destroyed, only transformed, as a Decepticon warns. Transforming is the capitalist dream. Is the capitalist dream of rebranding. It's not transcendence, thus the need for the basic sci-fi story of good versus evil, where Revenge of the Fallen alludes to the story of Lucifer. Oh dear Lord. Really? Okay. Transformers doesn't simultaneously critique pop culture like Joe Dante's Small Soldiers, Paul W.S. Anderson's Death Race, or Joseph Kahn's Neo-Miraculous Torque. None of Bay's mechanical anthropomorphism. Oh God, that is a terrible sentence. That is a terrible word, and I never say it right. None of Bay's mechanical anthropomorphism matches the wit of how Torque's human characters live through their vehicles, but there is satire in Sam's roommate Leo's, Ramon Rodriguez, ever-nerd chatter. The internet's pure truth. Video doesn't lie. That breathless naivety in Dick's... Naivety? That breathless naivety in Dick's Transformers target audience, yet there's something in scenes of an overturned carrier ship, of alien assaults on the Great Pyramids, or Sam's Clockwork Orange torture that is close to wonderful. Bay's skills have found their appropriate subject now that he's abandoned fake history. Sorry, let's try it again. Bay's skills have found their appropriate subject now that he's abandoned fake history, Pearl Harbor, for fantasy. And yeah, that was the review for Transformers Revenge of the Fallen by Armond White. It's as I said, it's interesting how he finds something positive to say about the film. Best canted angles ever. Comparisons to the Nutcracker Suite. And so forth. It's quite wonderful and terrible. All right, so that was day 87 of the 100 Days of Narration Challenge, and that was Transformers: The Revenge of the Fallen review by Armond White, and we are in the middle of Bad Reviews Week. Bad reviews of good things, bad reviews of bad things, good reviews of bad things. One of those two, anyway, of movies, of books, of anime, of video games, but not of music because I don't have any taste in music, so I don't know what's good or bad anyway. So yeah, there we are. So that was today's challenge. Join me tomorrow as we continue once again with Bad Reviews Week. And yeah, hope to see you there. Hey, you seem like a cool, wonderful, and or awesome individual with impeccable taste in voice actors. So why not follow me on Facebook or Twitter? You can keep up with the latest projects I'm in, or that my friends are in, or that you could be in, because I occasionally post links to open editions to various projects that require voice acting out there, or that nobody's in, but they're interesting projects nonetheless that you may also find interesting. Also, lots of random thoughts about whatever's on my mind at that particular moment. Usually it's about food or video games, or foodie video games. Anyway, you can follow me on Facebook at OmadonVA or Twitter at Omadon. Hope to see you there.